Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Majai Readings with Jason and Jai. I'm Jai, and this is your channel for grace. It's awesome to have Majai Readings tonight here. And here we have Jason from
What's up?
Rayoflighttarot.
What's
So if
up?
you're new, if you guys are new to the Majai Readings, the way that it works is it's $25 minimum donation made to Cash App, which is $Ray of Light Tarot, or there's a PayPal email, which is
NHJOOST92@gmail.com. Guys, if you use the Cash App, the $Ray of Light Tarot, make sure to send it to $Ray of Light Tarot. So often people try to send the money to $Ray of Light. So somebody's making a lot of money off of our readings. I don't know who that is.
That's not Jason.
That's
hey
not
guys.
me.
Welcome in, everybody.
Ray of Light Tarot.
Hey, Danny, thank you for being in here. And Cecilia, you guys are awesome. I'm sure they will be helping us and posting the links in the description of the video. So I actually didn't post them in the description of the video. So
well, it's probably because you don't have your glasses on. Stuart. Stuart, put your glasses on for everyone to see.
There. I'm gonna wear them.
I like them. I think they look good. They look.
I'm gonna wear them for a minute.
They're pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah.
What glasses, Danny?
Danny said, "What glasses?"
These ones.
Those ones.
Except when I go like this, and you can see my round light, then it looks kind of retarded.
Oh, I thought you were talking about it's reflecting your inner light. You know what I mean? Like I thought, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought you were saying, but it's reflecting my light. But you were saying it's reflecting my light.
Yeah, look. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Michelle says, "Love your hair, Jason."
Thank you, Michelle.
Oh my God, Danny said those are your sisters.
Right? Danny's with Danny.
No.
Danny's
These
right
are
there
actually
with
a
us.
different style, Zog. If you were a girl, you would know that these are not the same glasses.
No. Zog.
Zog.
I said the same thing. I was like,
all right, well, I'm copying Chandra. There. You guys can have it. I want to be Chandra.
I knew it. I knew it.
Just kidding, dude.
I always knew it.
I stare at okay, you know what these are? Okay, these are just like fake glasses. Well, they kind of are because I don't need glasses. But they make these, and this is the reason why.
They're readers, aren't they?
Chandra got them too. They block the blue light from the computer screen and your phone screen. And so they help because the blue light from the computer and I stare at my computer all damn day. And so does Chandra, because her job requires her to be more than me.
Yeah.
But anyways, I've been wanting to get some for a long time, but I had to get some that
They're definitely giving you. See, guys, I said they were giving me like a 70s vibe, kind of like Gloria Steinem circa 1972 Miss Magazine type of vibe. I like them. Like, I think they look cool though. They're nice.
Cool. Well, I'll wear them and see how it goes. See as people come in, like what they say about what Jai. I didn't know Jai wore glasses.
That's because nobody knows. It's a secret.
Secret.
There's a lot of things you guys don't know.
See,
we only tell you what we want you to know. Keep that in mind.
Caitlin has blue light glasses too. Rock on, Jai.
Right on, Caitlin. Caitlin's on the list. Well, Caitlin H is on our list tonight.
Ooh,
so that's exciting.
Very nice.
Laminitic,
Esha, Nicole. I'm saying hi to everybody. I already said Cecilia. Hello, Christina, Galeana.
Christina's on our list.
Josh. Joyce is in here too. What's up?
Joyce.
Ciao.
What's up?
Helpa, Karina. All right, awesome. Darcy, welcome in. I don't know if I already said hi, Caitlin. Hey, Maria. Maria, I'm so excited.
Maria.
Oh
She
my
reminded me of a West Side
Daddy,
Story.
you did not.
What did he do now?
He said
It doesn't surprise me.
He said Melissa wears glasses. Yeah, it's my alter ego.
What if he called you like something like Ashley, Melissa Ashley, or something like that?
Oh shit! I look like Charlie's Angels. Charlie's. That's what Danny just said. You look like a Charlie's Angel. I kind of like that.
Definitely Charlie's Angel vibe era, right? All you need is some Farrah Fawcett. What are those things called when the hair does that? Whoosh, whoosh.
Oh
The Farrah Fawcett hair.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Hey Wendy.
That's like very 70s. Feathers.
Okay, well we're gonna like go with it, and if I feel weird,
Maria.
totally badass.
She fell in love in
That
East
like
LA.
reflection. It's okay. Just ignore that weird.
Growing up in
my
Spanish Harlem.
Hey Kiara.
She's living her life just like a movie star.
Feathered, says Caitlin. It's called feathered hair.
Feathered, that's right. Feathered. Yes, you are correct.
It's the 70s style glasses. Yeah, these are aviators.
Nice.
All right, cool.
70s or Top Gun, circa 1987. Tom Cruise, Maverick.
Wait, Joy said, and does that mean
what am I like Rain Man up in here quoting the titles? And
oh my God.
Maverick, Top Gun, 1987.
Oh my God, that's funny. Funny you saw it. Okay.
So I'm just shuffling, y'all.
Top Gun.
Hey, Melly. There's another Top Gun movie coming out.
Oh my God, who signed up for the clay? Oh my, whoa, we picked up at the same time.
That's scary. I think we need to spend some time apart.
Nope.
That is so good though, right? Is that not the best thing on the planet right there? Yes. Whoa. I feel the power.
Someone just called you Iceman.
It's good. It's good. Do you always put ice in yours?
Yes.
I don't resonate with that. I don't resonate with the ice. Is it like crushed ice or cubed ice?
Cubed.
No, I would do crushed probably. I could do crushed.
I like it cold. I like it.
I like restaurant ice that's like that. Those small little cylindrical ice cubes that are like this big.
Mm-hmm.
That's good ice. I like that kind of ice. You can crunch it on your teeth, really nice. Yeah. What's so funny?
Yeah, Karina's signing up for the class. Woo-hoo! Somebody else signed up today. Karina, remember she did it with us last time we did it together?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, she's gonna do it again.
She did it with us the first time I did it, I remember, or the second time. Yeah.
I'm not. Somebody just asked me if I'm native. I'm not native, but
native what?
In Argentina. I'm native Argentinian. Actually, no, I'm not, because my ancestors are like from England.
Her ancestors were Argentinian. They were Argentinian immigrants and like landowners that thought they were.
I'm an English
better than everybody else.
The ones that do the
wicked
wicked
snob,
bullfighting shit. Oh!
Ole!
No, but I do have a grandpa that's from Bolivia, and that.
Oh yeah, nice.
There's a connection there to the Incas.
The Incas.
The Inca Empire.
That sounds devious. The connection sounds. I don't.
Devious.
I know the cure for this. Burn some Palo.
There you go. Let's do it. We're getting ready, you guys. So, who's the first on the list so she can get her question ready?
That would be Justine H.
Justine
H, come on down. I think I was a pyromaniac in a past life.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, mm-hmm. Here we go, me too.
Oh, I love it. God, I miss the days. I was a smoker for a long time. I miss the days of lighting up a cigarette, except the nasty smell that it causes all around you.
Right.
No offense to any
you can't
smokers,
even get it out of your clothes. You can't even get it
in your hair. Like
I had these boots made. I don't like these right now.
Yeah, I think they gotta go.
I had these boots made, and they were made of leather. Oh my God, I don't think I should be saying this live on YouTube, but the person that made them smoked cigarettes, and he like didn't stop smoking cigarettes while he was making them. Dude, they're still in the garage. Like it's been months. I'm still waiting for the smell to get off of them.
It never will if it's leather.
Months, dude.
That's nasty.
I couldn't even wear them. Yeah, it is. Anyways. And he was all like, oh, you got to tell me if you're picky. I'm like, do you make everyone's boots while you smoke cigarettes? Because everybody that you have made boots for.
And what's even worse isn't the smell of the cigarette while it's burning. When I was a kid, they had like in restaurants, you had like smoking and non-smoking sections. People could smoke in restaurants. And when I was a kid, we would go out to eat and I couldn't breathe. Like in a small restaurant where there was a smoking section, the whole restaurant, I couldn't breathe. And what's worse is the smell of someone after they put the cigarette out, like the smell of the stale, like on their person. Can you imagine dating someone who smoked?
I couldn't.
Ugh.
Not cigarettes.
Gross. Never.
I can handle weed. I did handle that. I was with someone who
but that smells more like
every day.
That's more like a stinky sweet smell, you know? It's different.
It's not the same. It's not the same at all. 25, you guys. 25.
25. 25.
Okay, Karina.
25, por favor.
Thanks, Danny. Danny's like the epic helper.
Right? Yeah, I feel that.
Awesome.
All caps Danny it is.
He's the epic helper. He needs a cool name.
All caps Danny. I mean, that's not a cool name, but it's accurate.
All right. So, oh my God, is Justine in here? You said Justine, right?
Yeah, Justine, where you at, girl?
No. I'm not paying attention. It's my fault.
Wait, we got to do a little intention.
Yes. Let's do that, please.
Let's do an intention. Okay. I feel in the love. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, great spirit. Thank you for being with us, gathering around us all tonight, protecting our vibration, our energy, and our light. Thank you for assisting Jai and myself with the clear and direct messages tonight and the healing guidance. And thank you for getting the demon out of my dog tonight, please. What is wrong with you, dude? Sorry. Thank you, archangels, angel spirit guides, and ancestors. Repel the darkness. Bye. We don't need you in here. Thank you. All right. Thank you.
All right. Justine's question. Is there any special messages or guidance from spirit for me?
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Oh, Darcy said weed doesn't smell. That's medicinal. Weed definitely smells.
It smells. Yeah. I mean, I prefer not to be around any kind of.
It definitely smells, and I can't handle that too much.
Other than Palo. Palo smells good. That's that love vibration.
I can't do incense either.
I can burn certain incense, but I don't. I use just sage and Palo.
Everybody loves the hair color. You guys, can I tell them your trick?
Thank you.
He goes to the hairstyler and just this really cool chick named Jessica. And he like gets his hair done like every other day.
That's where all of your readings money goes to, is me getting my hair colored every other day a different color.
Danny.
What is Danny doing?
He said wax.
Yeah, wax.
With all caps.
Wax. What's the guidance?
Wash your upper lip? What? What the fuck? Somebody just wash your upper lip, dude. Wait, me or
how
Danny?
can you see my upper lip?
Oh my God.
Go wash your upper lip.
I'm going to use the animal cards, Justine.
Yeah, use the animal cards.
Whose piece music believe?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I know who it is, but I don't know what their actual name is.
Oh, okay. Dang, you're getting some intense cards.
Yeah, you got a couple of majors. Well, yeah, a couple of majors over here. I'm pulling from traditional tarot for you, Justine. Jai, you're so stupid. Stop. We're gonna alienate the audience.
Okay. Okay. Can't help it, dude. I'm turning red.
I know.
Can't
I
see.
already am red. I'm turning pink.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so retarded.
I know, me too.
I'm gonna put one more. Hashtag team classes.
8 eyes are better than 4. Man.
That was the drum.
Oh no, the drum is like
He's getting mad.
possessed.
And at the same time, the elk card came out, and it is, and yeah, it's an elk. It's an elk drum.
The elk has pink and green horns.
It's actually, it's like the, it's like reddish.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
That eclipse looks like a melanoma. I saw that today. So Justine, I got your overall energy as the Judgment card, which I think that's amazing. You know, the Judgment card really is, in this deck, this deck is the Arcanum deck, which is a little different than many traditional tarot decks, but the Judgment card is really very similar to most. You've got the Angel Gabriel blowing his trumpet. The Angel Gabriel is the whistleblower, or the call to action. He's blowing the trumpet, and the souls of the departed are rising from their graves for the last judgment. This is very much a biblical reference in this card. But what it's about for me, and almost every time, and especially right now as an overall energy, is about awakening and awareness. It's about being alerted to something. So it's almost like you've heard a proverbial trumpet in your life sort of awaken you to your call, your purpose, maybe to something that you weren't aware that you needed to be doing, or a new calling in life. Maybe it's a relationship, new love being awakened in your heart. There's something recently in your life that you've really had that trumpet, heard that trumpet, and it's awakened you like you weren't awake before. You know, a lot of people walk around kind of like what we call sleepwalkers. They're just not awakened to their purpose and what they're supposed to be doing. And you've been awakened to something recently. And I think it's about family, home, love. It's something like that, because you've got the 10 of Cups here. So it's probably something along that ilk. But I don't know exactly what happened, because you also got the 5 of Pentacles, which is like you're feeling a little bit isolated from something or someone, or from yourself, maybe. I don't know what this is about. But the 5 of Pentacles, you can see this. This person is like they're left out. They're locked out of a building, and they're outside in the cold. But really, it's a feeling of like lack, whether it's about love, money, any kind of relationship, career. It's about a feeling of lack. Something's missing, and you're not happy with where you're at. But it's about to change, because you've got the Magician card here, which is another major, and the Magician is saying you are in charge of this feeling. If you feel this way, it's your responsibility to get out of that feeling, and it's actually within your power to change that situation completely. If you've got the Magician energy, that's divine masculine energy, sacred masculine energy, about action, manifestation, and results. You have the ability to basically bring whatever you want into this reality. So know that. Okay, what do you have, Jai?
We have the eagle, and the eagle is like the same thing that you were saying about like something is calling you. There's like a divine calling here, and it needs you to, it's asking you to wake up. There's like an awakening happening. The
And
wolf.
Jai, let me ask you, didn't you say something about the eagle? Like it's about a really bringing you from one point to the other really quickly sometimes? Because like that's sort of a magician energy.
Yes, it is it is like that. It takes you from point A to point B in the fastest way possible.
Interesting.
And usually it means with growth. So it's like getting a tower card, because it like takes you there, but you have to, it's like the fast track, which is like, nobody likes the fast track because it's like difficult.
Painful, right? Like whether you're ready for it or not type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So the eagle is here. So you are being called, definitely. Then the wolf comes in, and the wolf is like a teacher. It is also like a pack animal. So wolves, like they travel together. It's like soul tribe. They travel together. They take care of each other. They have like a system, like a very specific system of how they move from one place to another. So they'll have like three wolves in the front of the pack, and those three wolves go first, and then they'll have like a little bit of space. Then they'll have like the main like party, or the main group, and then they'll have another three wolves behind them. And so it's like they like protect each other. And then at the very end of the line is the leader wolf. He goes last. So there's probably a lot of that can resonate for you in what I just said. It's working with you talked about family situation, Jason. You talked about like I'm trying to remember what you said about was it the Five of Pentacles?
The 10 of Cups suggests that there's like a family, but it could be like a soul family. Like that's a true family.
So that matches the wolf card. That energy of like, let's protect each other, let's work together.
Yeah.
About that is like coming up. The dolphin too. The dolphin is very sensitive. It's very empathic. It's like, it's almost like more advanced than human beings. In like it can heal. And they are healers. Like dolphins are healers. So this could be like, maybe what this all means for you, these three cards, is that healing is here, and you're learning so much about how to work together with people, or how to find your soul tribe. And you're going in the direction of higher purpose, mission, dealing with things that are broken, that you need to like move forward from. And then the rabbit is telling you to not be afraid. Because the rabbit is like the energy of fear. Rabbits run, like rabbits always run away. And you can tell, like there's rabbits that live all around here, little baby rabbits and older rabbits and stuff, and they're super cute. But when you they'll freeze if you catch them off guard, like they'll freeze, and you'll see their ears go back, and they're like freaked the F out. And then when you walk away, they like take off running, like freak out, like they can't handle it, So like, if you feel fear right now, because you have like all this stuff like just came up, and these are like intense animals, like power animals. These are the ones that come out when like, it's just like the big boys come out to play. The rabbit doesn't like play with the big boys, right? Like basically the eagle and the wolf hunt rabbits, And the dolphin is like just, another like, it's like a sweet soul, a sweet being. But I feel like this is you, and you're feeling a little bit scared right now of what's coming, or what you're dealing with, or what you're having to resolve. And then here comes the elk with the drum. When the drum rang, the elk is about being really grounded. It's about feeling really strong. It's about having that confidence. And elks aren't, it's like, very opposite energy. Like elks are not afraid. They're big animals, and they walk with like this essence of like, I'm almost like I'm higher up. I'm like the king here,
That's awesome.
Also love medicine. Elk is also love medicine.
Well, and that's the opposite of fear.
And this I would align this as well with the 10 of Cups. This is definitely 10 of Cups energy. This and the wolf. Like major 10 of Cups, love and like community, union, like solidarity, those two things like coming together. So you got to somehow get rid of your fear.
Yeah, Kira and I were talking about this. Just remember, Justine, you know, love and confidence feeds you and your dreams, and fear feeds the control matrix. Like, that's it. So then you have to choose. You're always feeding something.
Yeah, you're gonna run, or are you gonna stand your ground and do the work? Cool. She says that really resonated. So awesome.
For me too. Yeah, I love that. I love the animal
actually really
cards.
like
I'm gonna get the
using the
wild
animal
unknown cards too.
Yeah, you gotta get these. I'm just gonna
I
keep
need to do those right. No, I mean the wild unknown tarot. I'm gonna use that too right now.
Oh
But,
yeah,
yeah, I definitely need to get those too, Jai.
Yeah.
The animal cards.
Yeah, the animal cards are epic. You know
I need
who
to
I
put
saw
those on my
use
wish
them?
list.
Yeah, these are my favorite of any animal card deck. This is like my ultimate favorite.
Yeah, guys, if anyone wants to get me the animal card deck, it's almost my birthday. Just saying.
This is what it looks like.
Animal spirit.
The wild unknown animal spirit cards with the dragon eye.
Ooh, nice.
Who's
okay,
next on the list?
Next is Caitlin H.
Caitlin H, will you please put up your question?
Thank you, Justine.
Not too late to get on the list, and please get
on
the
the list is open, guys.
You guys, yeah, get
we have
on
5
it.
on the list right now, so, and only 4 more right now, so it's gonna be, you won't have to wait long.
Which one's the one that Water Baby uses? Danny said he just bought the one that Water Baby uses. What?
Oh, it's not the same as that one. It's a little different. I don't know. It's got like, does yours have the otter spirit with like the 2 otters that are like the twin souls that like attach to each other? And
No.
It's not the animal. It's a little different.
It's different, yeah. Because Danny has seen me use these cards a lot. Yeah, I think they're different.
Yeah, I want that one too, Danny. That's a good deck.
Ooh, I wouldn't get that.
You need to get that one, Jai.
Yeah. Okay, he's gonna check. All right, Caitlin. Okay, guys, it's my birthday today. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And I would like some guidance on love because my divine masculine passed away. I'm so sorry to hear that, and I'm wondering what's in store for this life now. Whoa, I feel that heaviness.
That's a tough blow. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
okay. What's the outlook for Caitlin and love?
Definitely let yourself heal. Like, take all the time you need.
Okay, I will pull it from there. Jeez, Mary and Joseph.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. Hang on.
You're good, man. I'm just shuffling. Well, that's kind of like the energy of what, you know, what just came up.
What?
Like, feels all over the place.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'll start with my reading.
Yeah,
you got
go for it.
The frog is the very first card that you got, and I feel this so much because the frog, first, it's the water element. It's and the water is the emotions. So the frog asks you to cleanse your emotions, and that's exactly the message that came before. You know, just when I started shuffling, is that there's something about your emotions. You need to heal. You need to give yourself time to heal. You need to give yourself space to just deal with it, because grief, if you're experiencing grief, which when someone passes away, like, grief is something that is like it's unavoidable, whether they're somebody that you like loved very much, or whether even when they were like enemy status, right? Like, someone passes away, it really, like, it brings you right there to the present moment, and it reminds you, like, whoa, like, life is so delicate. And right now you're going through this like cleansing. I can feel like the water just like rushing over you and helping you like cleanse. What were you going to say, Jason?
I just want to touch on that. I think that's so true. And so often it's just not natural it's not our natural experience to think about how short life is. You know, we push against that in this experience, and so we don't think about that often. But I had the experience of losing a lot of people at very young ages that I was very close to, on more than one hand. I can count the people that I lost that were very young, and all unexpectedly. And so I actually do think about that a lot when I have arguments. Like, I try to always like work it out, because, you know, guys, if you knew someone would be dead tomorrow, would you try to like work things out? If you're in a fight with somebody, would you try to like maybe, you know, be the bigger person and apologize? Like, just because they really could be gone tomorrow, and we should always think of that, I think. And I just wanted to tell you, I went ahead and pulled a couple Talking to Heaven cards for you.
Nice.
And he gave you the I'm standing right next to you.
Wow.
I was met by so many loving people.
Whoa.
And I don't know if he was in a lot of pain or something, but now I have no pain.
Dang,
so that's what your divine masculine has to say to you.
What you're experiencing right now is the stingray energy. The stingray is all about, so stingrays don't actually have a spine. And so the message of the stingray is you're literally building a new spine. You're having to, it's like everything has been like taken away, and you're having to build a foundation and start from the bottom up. And that's what it feels like. It feels like you're having to like create a whole new life, because everything has just been erased. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So you're having to manifest a new life. The lizard invites you to dream. And it also tells me that it's possible that in your dreams, your divine masculine will be communicating with you. When you need it in your dreams, they'll be there. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to see them in your dreams, but it means that you'll receive messages in your dreams that will help you along the path of building your new spine, of creating your new foundation all over again. If you're, the fish is next. And if you're the kind of person, the fish is all about going with the flow. It can mean like you're moving too fast. That can be a message that resonates with you. But I'm feeling a little bit more like, let yourself go with what comes right now. Like, let yourself experience the things, because grief flows. It goes up, it goes down, it leaves, it comes back really strong. It's all over the place. And it doesn't give you an option. Like when it comes, and the fish always in the water. So that's like there's a lot of water symbolism here. So the emotions are like really, really strong. And I'm trying to figure out the last card. So you can go ahead and go, Jason. And
okay, yeah. So also you got the Six of Cups, which is the Six of Cups. Typically in traditional tarot, the Six of Cups is about nostalgia, maybe the past. I love the way this looks, that the roots of that tree there's so much expansion and growth beneath the surface there. And you've got the sun next. So there's just happiness coming, and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean,
it's like plant new seeds. The sun shines on them. It makes them grow.
And that's the next season in your life that's coming in is leading you to completion. You've got the Four of Wands here.
Interesting.
So it's really, I feel like your divine counterpart is, whatever you guys didn't get to complete in this experience is sort of saying to you, you're going to do that. You will complete the mission. You will do what we were going to do. You're going to do it. And I knew you could. And when it comes to love, you're going to be sent someone that is absolutely perfect for you, because they are sent from the divine for you. And that's what you've got coming in. But everything in your life is leading you to completing the mission you started with that person. Yeah. What's
your sun sign, moon sign, and rising? Because the last card that you got is the Scorpion, which makes me think Scorpio energy. Does Scorpio resonate with you at all? The Scorpio and the Scorpion is actually very passionate, competitive, sometimes can tend towards isolation. It's very
and Scorpio is the death card is the card of Scorpio, and so it's all about death and rebirth, and I think that's the whole energy of this reading too. So even if that sign doesn't resonate for you specifically,
you're right.
Someone significant, it's the energy is there. Like that's what this is for her. I think it's all about that rebirth coming in. The death and the rebirth.
You asked about like what's love, what's in the future for love for me, right? And the universe is like, just deal with what you have right now, and then you'll just flow into that. That'll naturally arrive. But right now, the focus, at least with my reading, is to like let yourself heal from it.
Yeah, and a lot of that healing, I feel like somebody was asking me recently about how do you heal? How do you do that? And I was saying, a lot of healing just sort of happens when you're not really, it just happens. It takes time.
It's
And
one day you get to a point where you're like, whoa, like that used to bother me, but it doesn't bother me anymore. Something's
right.
changed. That's
Yeah.
that's like the affirmation that like something's changed.
And especially when whatever it is that you're healing, whether it's the loss of someone close to you or, it's always, I think it always is ultimately sort of framed in the death and rebirth. That's sort of the category. It's just, maybe it's not a literal death of a person, but it's always a death and a rebirth. And in this case, like she said, yeah, you've got to go through the healing, and you've got so much. I mean, you've got that connect when someone's your divine counterpart. The connection that you have is not about the two bodies you're in anyway. It's your souls. It's the spiritual connection, and that hasn't gone anywhere. In fact, I was going to ask you, do you feel him even stronger now? I would imagine you probably do in a lot of ways. And I think that's beautiful. And he can really empower you on the rest of your life journey here in Earth School. So.
All right.
Thank you, Caitlin. Next is Nicole C.
That's good advice, Melly. Try writing him letters. Nicole says, what message or guidance does Spirit have for me? And you're welcome, Caitlin. Okay. Is there any specific area of your life that you want this guidance for? I don't know why I was.
Yeah, and I was going to say also, I love that advice about writing letters. And you guys, you can do that. That helps with healing from anything, even if someone's not gone. The person who we both thought we were twin souls for a while. When I did like a releasing, like a really hardcore releasing, I wrote a letter. I didn't send it. I just wrote a letter to release. You can write letters to people that you don't have to send them.
Right. Yeah.
It's about that healing or that releasing, whatever it is. I think that's was very cathartic for me, What did Nicole say?
What messages or guidance does Spirit have for me? But she hasn't responded in what area of her life she would like.
Right. Okay.
Just general, wherever Spirit wants to go.
What messages or guidance do you have for Nicole today? Everybody, I'm telling you, these eclipses, it's all about death, rebirth, release. It's just an overriding theme tonight too. And it seems like it's not only that it's still that way, but it's like getting stronger. Like the aftershocks of the eclipses are even stronger. It's like it just coming on, it's like swelling, this energy of release. It's beautiful. Look at this. Wow. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. So the Four of Cups reversed for you, Nicole. I don't always read reversals unless I'm certain that they're coming out of reverse. And the reason for that, because someone was asking me, I usually take flyers, as does Jai. And when you take flyers, you can't know whether a card's coming out reversed or upright, so I just assume usually it's upright. But when I can feel the energy, this is reversed. This was reversed, and it is, and it's bottom of the deck. Four of Cups in reverse. Now, the Four of Cups, as you know, can be about discontentment, disillusionment, boredom, not really being receptive to something. But in this deck with that rat on top of the Four Cups, it feels to me like it's about a little bit kind of like the Four of Pentacles, a feeling of maybe being like not stingy, but kind of hoarding something, or almost like being very sneaky and hoarding something. And in reverse, this is to me a feeling of kind of just, it's a release. It's all about just like, I'm not going to worry about these things that I've been worried about. I'm not going to try to hide anything. I'm not going to, it's kind of, I've really embraced that way you described Don's energy when he came into your life, Jai, as being very just open, honest about who he was, not reactive. I think that's such a sign of somebody who is healthy, spiritually healthy, and emotionally healthy, right? Just being very open. And so that's what this is about, is being open. And then you've also got, yes, the Five of Cups, sadness, loss, disappointment, the Ten of Swords, more pain, feeling kind of backstabbed. And I don't know if maybe a little bit, I keep getting the message when I'm looking at this that they're saying like she's feeling backstabbed by us, by the universe, by source, by her guides in a certain way. And I don't know why you might be, maybe you're like, no, I don't, but maybe in a way you do feel a little bit that way, like something you've been trying to do isn't working the way you want it to, or something, and you're not understanding why the message was that it would. There's something in this, but what they want you to know is this is about releasing right now. And then look what happens once you get through this period. You've got the Fool.
Yeah.
There's that rebirth coming in. This is like blessed assurance, because this is the major here of all of these cards that are sort of sad and hurtful and betrayal and everything. That's the major arcana coming out for you, Nicole, is the Fool energy, which is about trust again, renewed trust and faith in the universe and in your higher powers having your back and catching you, so that you can take that leap of faith into whatever the newness that you're going into is. And it's like a whole new life. It's like being reborn, really. Embrace this energy. Embrace this.
Yeah, you got the turtle. It starts with the turtle. And the turtle is about like, it's an ancient energy. The turtles are like considered very ancient souls. This could be you, or this could be your there's ancient like messages coming to you right now. And there's the swan comes right after that. And the swan is the energy of grace. It's like flow with grace, receive these energies with grace. Try to have more fun in your life. The otter is about being playful and having more fun, just enjoying life. There's the turtle is like a heavy energy, but only because it's so important. It brings this like, it's another power animal. There's certain animals that are like power animals, and then there's certain animals that are like, I'm just going to show you how to live life in certain ways, or teach you a lesson. But the turtle is definitely a power animal, or power totem. A lot of people have it as their totem. The swan invites you to be more graceful in your life, and the otter teaches you to have more fun, to like relax a lot more, like chill out a lot more.
That's the trick. I think that's the whole trick, right? Is in this earth school place we're in, that's really painful a lot of times and really difficult. The whole point is to learn that all the things that we let be so heavy in our life are really meaningless. Most of the time they're meaningless, and they don't need to be heavy. If we could step out of our bodies and see everything that's really going on, we would just have fun here. We would just have fun, because we would realize that's how we get the things we want here anyway, by having fun.
Yes.
So
then the last three cards are the cobra, the scorpion, and the snake. And these are a little bit like more heavy. These are a little bit like they're darker energies. There's two snakes and a scorpion, and they're both like animals that they kind of live on the ground, like closer to the ground.
A lot of death energy too in that, all of that.
Yes. Cobra. So it's funny because among this very wild, like crazy energies, it's like these came out first, like just like have some more fun, even though all this crazy stuff is going on. But the cobra, in a deeper sense, is about listening to your inner teacher. It's like the kundalini energy that rises through the root, and that's your teacher. That's your knowledge. That's like you tapping into that knowledge. It's like the cobra. So listen to your inner teacher. Scorpion is about not getting, too caught up in like feeling, not isolating yourself, and also not getting like too riled up about stuff. But it is also about passion. So like passion is important. It's very important. Passion does help with having fun.
But don't you think that's such an important message right there? Because like, I don't know about you guys, but people that I've heard their stories, and myself too. When I came out of that dark night of the soul after the awakening, then the dark night that's so hard, I felt lighter. Things weren't that
Yep.
heavy. It was
Yep.
like, oh.
Yep. And then the snake, and the thing that I'm seeing in this card more than anything else is the flower of life in the middle. And the flower of life is like, let's birth ourselves into this entire new being. Let's birth ourselves into this entire new energy, like DNA evolution. And the snake is going around it like in a circle, you know, and energies that are, you know, higher frequencies. What's going on is things are spinning at a faster rate.
Wow.
So I feel you starting to move forward like at a faster rate in your life and starting to enjoy things. So if you can deal with the heavy, you know, with the heavy stuff, you're going to find that once you come out of it, you're going to feel that like the lightness.
And can I just add, I think, Nicole, a lot of, for me, at least in my experience, maybe this will help you, a lot of the heaviness I experienced during the dark night of the soul, and the reason I don't so much go through that too often, I mean, we all do, but not very often, I stay pretty light now, is because I realized a big part of my heaviness was, and I had disappointment too, like in God and all these things for a long time, like 40 years, but it was because I had expectations that weren't realistic. And you know what? It's not realistic. Any expectation. That's the thing.
I know that's the hardest.
Like, why do I have these expectations that I'm owed a favor? I'm not. I chose to do this. I chose this experience. Nobody owes us a favor.
It's much easier said than done.
It is, right. I mean, yeah, it's much easier said than done.
It's like, yeah.
But that's the truth. You know, that's the essence. And that's what we're here. We got to remind each other of that, right? I need you guys to remind me that when I come on crying and I'm like, oh my God, you know, I'm going to have my moments. I do. But that's the truth, is that we get that lightness when we realize what's really going on. And we just need to remind each other of what's really going on.
Yep. Who's on next person? And is there any more, did more people sign up or get
up? Next is Michelle L.
Michelle L. I'm having fun doing these. It's a rather intense reading day. At least in my experience, this feels like more serious or something.
I had a feeling it was going to be that way. I went out and did some manifesting last night under the the dark of the moon, and it was. I got that feeling at the end of it, like, okay, be ready, because things are getting progressively heavier on the outside. But on the inside, we have to get lighter.
I'm gonna go grab the books that I bought. I'll be right back. Yeah.
Yeah, and while she does that, I'm gonna tell you guys, that's what I noticed last night. So what I do, I think Jai does this too, on the new moon, is I write down my manifestations. I think, what did I have on? I'll share with you guys. I had, for this new moon, I had mind, body, spirit, total health, wellness, community, wealth. And so it's basically general things, but I put specific things underneath each one. So I have some, like, when it comes to like the mind, body, spirit stuff, I have plans with, like, the cleanse. I have a gym membership, and things that I'm committing to. So the reason I say that, what I do is I write them down, and I write down what actions I'm going to take to help my manifestations come in. And then you leave the rest to the universe. So on the full moon, at that night, you go and sit outside and then imagine what it will feel like for those things to come in. And then you release it and say, thank you. So yeah, that's the way I do it.
So speaking of like things getting really intense, I mean, I've been telling you guys that I took a Udemy course. I'm gonna like rewatch the whole thing, but I went to the store today and it was so random because that was not even the store that we were supposed to go to, but it was like, we just went in there and I saw, the first book that I saw was this one called Moon Power. And it's got how to harness the magic of the moon to improve your life. But the cool thing about it's all, look at that awesome.
The colors, everything about that book is calling to you. That's
exactly.
so funny.
Yeah. And then this is the one image that like, when I opened the book to this image, I was like, oh my God, I have to get this book. This is a chart of the 2020 solar eclipse, December 14th of 2020. And it talks about this eclipse, which is the other eclipse that is going over Argentina again.
Oh yeah.
Like Dawn and I are like planning on being over there for this one too. But I was like, what? Like
I think I'm going to be there too.
Yes. But so it goes through like all the moon signs, and what if your partner is this moon sign? What does it mean for you? It's got all this information. Here's another one. I mean, I couldn't help but like get these books. Written in the Stars, Constellations, Facts, and Folklore. So literally this one goes through all of the stories, like the Greek mythology of the star constellations. Like it tells you the story,
Nice.
and it tells you like where it is, when you can see it in the sky, like what time of year, what month of the year. It's wild. And the stars that make it up. Like what?
That's pretty cool.
Never seen anything like that. This one goes through the entire year, and it tells you like if you were born on a certain day, like what kind of energy that person's going to be.
Wow.
If they're born on that day. It goes through planetary influences, virtues, vices, careers, skills and aptitudes, famous births, and compatible with, and it tells you so this is like a lot more general, but it gives you it's really fun to like, I don't know, it seems like a great resource to have, you know? And then the last one is the Complete Book of Astrology. And this one talks about everything, like all of it, the whole shebang bang. And I was like, I was like, I think I'm going to take all of them. It's so random, but I'm freaking ready to like dive in.
Yeah,
guys.
Those are great books. You have to show, there's some stuff you have to show me later.
Yeah, totally. But I just wanted to show you that because with this whole energy of like things are changing and things are moving at a fast rate and we're all being asked to like step it up. And for me, that's something that's been like coming up so much lately. It's like freaking learn this stuff already. You need to be like, you need to be like talking about it. You need to be channeling. Yesterday when I did the new moon ceremony and I had the chart in front of me when I was talking about it, first of all, I talked about the new moon and I was looking at the chart of the new moon, and it felt, I told Dawn, it felt like I had the tarot cards in front of me. Like the chart felt like tarot cards and I was like interpreting it and I was like channeling the messages.
It is. Yes.
It was
like
that's
what.
Yeah.
K Moon. I'm gonna be. She's gonna be interviewing me on I think August 14th. When is it's the day before or the day of the full moon, or August 15th, on her channel here on YouTube. She's an astrologer, and that's when she reads those charts. I mean, she might as well have it's amazing.
Here's
the
vision that I got was that I'm supposed to be doing this on a way deeper level than I have been and understand it on a way deeper level. But the thing is that I already feel like I know it. So I feel like right now I'm just remembering it. I feel like
you're just remembering it for sure.
And the very important hint that I got was that you're supposed to be doing this because there's supposed to be a lot of people channeling these messages, because everyone, the way that they channel it, and the more people that we have channeling these astrological messages, the more the messages are going to get out there and the more people that are going to find someone that they resonate with.
Exactly. It's just like doing the cards the monthly readings or the weekly readings, because there are different energy groups for each sign, and there are, and so the more people doing it, the better. It's you're right. It's so important for you to do this.
So anyway, like you said that, and it's like this, we all need to be doing this. Like it's time. It's time.
Yeah, guys, we're all looking for someone to lead us. Well, step up. Step up and lead. Do it.
Yep. There's so who is next on the list?
Next was Michelle L. Lamanitic. She probably put her question up.
Yeah, there was a lot of comments about what we were just talking about. I was in the
Okay.
freaking twilight zone right there, you guys.
If anyone else has made a donation, we'll get it checked in just a second. Right now, we've only got one. We've got Michelle and then Christina G.
Okay, Michelle L.
Yeah.
Okay, what spiritual guidance for my abilities moving forward? Okay, that's cool. Ooh, I like this question a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw in the I took that video down, guys. I'm going to be doing a new reading that I'm going to be offering called the Map of Destiny. It's about an hour-long reading, and I'm going to pull from different decks your, what star seed you may be. No, like, this is exciting.
Epic, you guys, you see what's going on? Like, this is epic.
No, I forgot to tell you about that today. Like, so it's really cool. It's going to be, where I got the idea is, like, a year ago, I watched Consciousness Evolution Journey. She did them generally for, like, the signs, but it's a great, and I think people want individual readings about that, because it's going to go through, and if you have a starseed origin, if you have, and then traditional tarot for, like, your path, and then romantic side, and then also, like, there's some oracle cards that are going to pull for, like, your specific magic or your specific psychic gifts, your spiritual gifts, to help you know what your healing gifts may be. And it's tarot, and it's going to come through channels, but it is also it's going to resonate, because I was watching those Map of Destiny readings, and they're amazing. You need to go watch the Gemini Map of Destiny, or I'll find it.
Okay, yes, will you send it to me? Oh my god, that sounds fascinating.
It's epic.
So the other thing that I'm going to do more of is, I love doing the pick a card readings, but I'm going to choose some, like, really cool topics to do those.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
and one of
I
them
think between now and the next eclipse, it's really people need guidance big time. This is,
yes,
like I was saying, things are getting, and this is the message that I keep getting in meditation, and from everybody else around is getting the same message. Things between now and December are going to get really heavy, guys, on the external, heavy. But our purpose is to, in the inside, our souls to get lighter. Like, that's the whole point, is for us to learn not to let it affect us,
right,
or our vibration, or our outlook.
Yeah, Jason will check the app soon, you guys, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it in just a minute.
Yeah, we're gonna do this reading, and then we'll check the app.
What do we got to see up from Michelle? Wow.
Oh, it's getting more intense, Celeste, especially January of 2020. No joke.
Right. No, I'm not saying that it's going to be less after that, but especially these things that it's just, yeah,
ongoing, and the energies keep rising and rising and rising. So
you're going to rise to meet them, though. That's the thing. You will rise to meet the energy.
Yeah. Oh, Danny wants to know if we're closing the list. We'll check right after this.
Go ahead, and I'll let you read first.
Oh, okay. So
I just want to see if we need to close it.
One more card, though. I think we do.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So you asked a question. Let me go back and find it real quick. About your gifts, your abilities. What spiritual guidance for my abilities moving forward?
I should have got my laptop. I forgot all about that.
And the first card that calls my attention is the Lamb. And the Lamb is all about being prophetic. So it's possible that you will receive messages that are prophetic in a way. You are also, one of your gifts is it's going to be, there's something about, like, you're learning about transformation. You're learning about waking up from slumber and gathering the energy to, like, start moving forward again. I think the universe, because that's what the bear is all about. And the universe is teaching you to do that. And so as you learn to do that, you become a teacher. You're able to teach people how to like guide people how to like move through after they've been sort of in this like dark space and in their cave, come out into the light and like start walking again. The interesting one is the shark. And the shark has the ability, like it has a, like in general, sharks have a really good sense of smell and they know how to find their target. So I'm seeing this ability to like find what you're looking for and like encircle it until you like catch it. You get the energy of it. You understand it. This is like a way for you to embody the shark as you're learning these new concepts and receiving these messages. Is like you have this ability to find what you're looking for, like find it from wherever it is, and then like encircle it until you understand it. No, but for reals. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
All right.
I also feel, yeah.
Good.
No, I was gonna say, I also feel you got the bee too. And the bee is like a community thing. So I think you have the ability to like be in community and work with very well with other people. And the fox is the last one. The fox is, it's like the sly fox, right? So you have this like ability to like move between the shadows and know exactly what's going on, but also kind of like be like lurking or like hide, you know, like not completely there, like in a situation, but you understand it from like a little bit back here. It's very smart. Okay. The foxes are very smart. So that's what I get. I hope it resonates with you, but that's what I got. So go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, very similar stuff going on here. You've got the Eight of Wands right here.
Nice.
Okay. And you know, that's the overall. And the Eight of Wands, that's very much about forward movement, communication, fast movement. It's like progressing. And I love the way this card, I was just looking at this card for a minute. It's like the lightning striking and I don't know. To me, it's like the lightning struck and it split this limb into 8 pieces. And they all fell in a perfect formation. And so it's like, I feel like it's not only about moving forward, but it's about precision for you. It's like having precision, kind of like what I was saying, that shark circling. That's what I was thinking is, wow, that's like the precision I was feeling for this. So definitely a common intuitive message coming through. And you've also got there's a newness or a freshness to whatever you're undertaking, because you've got the Daughter of Pentacles and the Son of Cups. So this is earth and water energy. So those two elements, earth and water, you know, it's something that you're probably going to have a lot of emotional attachment to, but it's something very valuable. With then the final card was the Three of Wands. So that's where I realized, okay, with the Three of Wands here, what I think this is about.
I love that card.
Yeah, I know. I think this is about like putting together 3 different chapters of your life. I don't know. It feels like it's about like, our life it always is a flow, but if you look back, usually, especially, you can sort of look at and put it into chunks or chapters, like, well, this 5 years I was with this person, this relationship, or whatever, college, there's like 3 pieces. There's 3 aspects of your life that are going to be really, I think, important in the next endeavor or the next chapter. And it's almost like that ascended master thing, like 3 areas that you've mastered that you're going to use to really be the master of this next chapter. I'm not sure what it is that you're dreaming about doing, but this is your dream sort of. It's like, that's a vortex to me right there. And what made you created this vortex yourself with your own blood, sweat, and tears and hard work. You're the creator of this, and it's a vortex of abundance, like Abraham talks about. Portal. It's that type of yeah. And so this is that vortex or portal even that you've created, with your own hard work. But you know, it's going to have to start. You're starting something new, obviously, with the daughter and of Pentacles and Son of Cups. And this is that is a goose. I think, is that a goose? It's not a swan, is it? I don't know. It's either a swan or a goose. Either way, it's a bird. And the bird swims kind of like a duck. It's where you don't see a lot of what's going on below the surface, like those feet paddling really hard, but it looks very calm on the above the surface, but below there's a lot going on. And you also have this deer, and I was thinking about how when deers are born, I don't know if you've ever seen like a video of a deer being born, but they like, it's kind of like a cat. If you've seen a calf born, very similar. Like they have to stand up, and they have like, it's like very, you can see their legs are knobby here. And so it's like this energy of like getting your balance under you, and really, it's important right now that you do everything with precision. I feel like you've got that, there's this Virgo energy about you right now, like perfectionism, but you know there's no such thing as perfection. So it's like that duality. Make sure that you are not too hard on yourself, because as Virgos, you know, Virgos are perfectionists, but we're the hardest on ourselves. Like we're really hard on ourselves. So I don't know what that energy is coming. I'm not saying that you are a Virgo, but there's that energy. I feel it. I know it. And I feel that with you. So just be really easy on yourself, and remember that nobody's perfect and nobody expects you to be perfect. So you're going to have success in whatever you're doing here. That's it.
Nice. Love that.
That's it. Okay. So we have a list going here. So that, okay. We have, next is Christina G, and then I have Amanda G, Melissa A, Cynthia G, Stephanie S, Ann M C, Lindsay G, and Michael.
Damn.
Yeah. We got a few people still.
We better shorten them up. We're talking a lot.
Yeah, we've got to get to
we're doing some pretty long ones.
So
okay. I'll pull like just 3 cards, because there's,
yeah, let's put a time limit on it.
I'm just gonna pull 3 cards for each person, just to like, it can be.
So we've got basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more people. So if we can do around 5 minutes a person, that's 40
Should we close it? We should close it.
Let's close it.
We're gonna be a while. Yeah, let's close it. Okay. So who's next again?
Next is Christina Galliana.
Okay. Yeah, the list is now closed. Okay. Christina Galliana, what messages do my guides have for me right now on my life path journey? Darcy's wondering if you checked her. She says she should be on the list, I think. Oh, she said 2 days ago? I don't know about that then, Darcy.
She made a love donation to my channel in a live that I did.
Oh,
for,
okay.
I think, $9.99.
Oh, okay. Is that what you're talking about, Darcy? I don't know what you're talking about, but if you want to be on the list for tonight, it's a $25 minimum donation.
Is that what?
App or
I don't know. If you donated to the Cash App or to the PayPal, no, I don't have her name on the list from that.
Okay, that's all. All right, here we go. Messages for Christina Galliana from Spirit Guides right now on her life path journey. She says 35 on Cash App. When did you send it?
Hold on.
He's going to check real quick. Life path, life path. No, it's just me.
Nope.
He doesn't see it. Did you?
No, it didn't go to Ray of Light Tarot. Did she send it to $ Ray of Light?
Uh-oh.
Somebody always does that.
Really? Dang it.
Yeah, someone always does that. I don't know who $Ray of Light is, if that's where it went to. Check your receipts. Or $Ray of Light Tarot.
Okay, it's. Ooh, I like that.
Oh, nice.
First, then 15 today. I don't know. It's getting a little complicated right about now.
On Cash App?
I guess so.
Was it on Cash App or was it
yeah, it's apparently
in my super chat? Here's the thing, guys. If you
I think
donated
she said
in
Cash
my
App.
No, it didn't
Yeah,
come
she
through to my
said
Cash
Cash
App.
App. Okay, so make sure that you guys, if you're sending to Jason on Cash App, that you're using Ray of Light
$sign Ray of Light Tarot.
Say tarot at the end. Okay.
I mean, everyone else's Cash Apps came through, so hers would be there too if it was to my Cash App. Ooh, Christina, you're getting some jumpers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Feel free to go first. I'm looking at these cards.
Okay. So Christina, you've got the Temperance card as an overall energy. That's, you know what that is. That's about balancing and literally about tempering things. So it may be a time to kind of make sure to slow down and make sure that where you're at and what you kind of do a little assessment, because temperance, it is about balancing, but it also, you know, tempering something is to sort of pull back, to draw back. It's not just the balancing of energy. People misunderstand that. Temperance in and of itself is about turning the volume down, right? So it may be a time, if you've been working a lot and just going to really slow it down. I know I've had to do that recently. I have had to rest, just rest, go to the beach, just do things for myself, go to the spa, just really slow it down. And, you know, I don't care how much you have to get done. You are one person and you can only do one thing at a time. Don't overdo it. You've got some great things coming in, but before that comes in, you've got to deal with the Five of Swords energy that's coming along here. And I think that's why the Temperance card is here. The Five of Swords, this is probably my least favorite card in tarot, because even the meanings of it don't really make sense to me. So the Five of Swords is really, for you tonight, it's about you're not all the way in and you're not all the way out. Like you've got 1 foot in and 1 foot out of something. I don't know if it's a relationship, something, it's energetic though. There's something that you're like, it's something you're trying to manifest. Maybe it's career wise. I'm not getting a clear, feels like it's heart related. So it's probably relationship. It could be about your dreams though. There's something you're like, you're wanting, but you're not committed 100% to getting it for some reason. It's like maybe you don't even believe it's possible, if it's a dream related, or maybe relationship, something you don't even believe could happen, or you're having trouble believing something, and it's causing you to be 1 foot in 1 foot out, and that doesn't work with manifesting. The universe can't. It's like the very soon card in the Romance Angels. It says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Well, I think you clearly know what you want, but you're not setting the intention quite 100% because you almost don't believe it. There's something to do with your belief. The universe is going to give you what you want here. You've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. You're going to get what you want in this. Whatever this is about, you're going to get it. You can get it. I shouldn't say you're going to. The energy is here for you to get it. Okay. The energy is here for you to get what you want, but you've got to, instead of having 1 foot in, 1 foot out, like if you were thinking of a swimming pool, just jump right in. You got to jump into this. Whatever it is, you got to just commit, because something is not fully committed here. But you'll get it if you do.
It's fear.
Okay.
Yeah, it's it's
yeah,
quick.
That's what it is.
Quick, but it's like you've been fearful in the past, and you might still feel a little bit fearful. However, the snake is the guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. And this is what's waking up. The shark is what takes you directly there. It's going directly in the direction of the whale and the panther, which are all about healing the inner child and diving deep into the subconscious mind to heal all those wounds. So of course you're a little bit scared. Like you're this little rabbit, like about to like head into like, you know, some intense shit. And you're having to realize that that you have to do it in order for you to open up that creative potential, but it's there. It's freaking there. It's like so close.
The Four of Wands is completion. Don't be afraid to commit, and don't be afraid you're going to get let down in some way, or like you're not going to, that someone's pulling like a fast one on you. Like, no, this is for you.
Mm-hmm.
There's victory here. You've got to focus in, because look at this at the bottom here. There's the Seven of Cups in reverse, and then that Six of Wands is victory. So that Seven of Cups, that's all of this confusion, illusions, fear. Like Jai was saying, it's just like you've got to get this in reverse, get out of all of that, whatever the issues are that are stopping you from having your focus, and then there's victory behind that.
Nice.
So
love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right. Thank you, Christina. Next is Amanda G.
woo!
Amanda G, throw it up. Pew, 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 pew. Come on, Amanda G. I need my glasses.
Yeah, you guys make sure to subscribe to Northern Comfort Tarot and Empress of Duality if you guys are watching. And if you're new and you don't know who Jason is, if you're on my channel and you don't know who Jason is, make sure to follow him too. He's Ray of Light Tarot on YouTube.
You don't have to.
Amanda says, what messages do my spirit guides have for me related to love? Messages for Amanda related to love.
Oh, that Five of Swords. Nice. Okay. So what I got for you is the Hermit and the Queen of Wands is the overall energy. So kind of go within and really decide what it is you want, because it's all about, like we were just saying, you got to set that intention. And I'm not talking, guys, manifestation does not involve a person. You can't manifest another person. It's like, oh, I want so-and-so to come be. No, that doesn't work like that. You can't manifest another person. They have free will, man. You can manifest a situation. You can manifest a type of relationship. So that's what I'm talking about when I say go within and try to figure out what it is exactly you want. You've got the Queen of Wands here, confidence, power, magic. She's like magical. But look, that's your overall energy. And look what it's got here. The biggest problem here is ego. The Five of Swords came out again. And this time it's about ego. That's why I say, like, the Five of Swords is an interesting card. It's like kind of almost like a wild card for me, because it's so many
we're good. You're
so
still
many
here.
different things. Now with the Five of Swords, though, that's just a blockage. It's not stopping this from happening. You've got good things coming. You've got that Magician energy, Major Arcana. This is manifest, manifest, manifest. And it's that you have the ability to get what you want. Take on a little bit of that masculine energy, which is action oriented. Whereas the feminine in the tarot is more about being connected and a knowing, a wisdom. The masculine is about action and manifestation, right? And that's what this energy is with the Magician. It's that divine masculine energy, very mercurial. Then you've got the Three of Cups, which in this case is about two becoming one. It's very much that energy, the two cups being poured into one cup. So there is definitely a union in your future with someone. Could be Virgo or Gemini energy, but that's just a wild guess, because the Magician is Virgo and Gemini energy, sort of Aries energy too. Some people like to associate the Magician with Aries, but it's definitely Virgo and Gemini because of the mercurial aspect of the Magician. But that's what I have for her.
All right. The first card is the Octopus. And the Octopus says that right now, you are not able to set healthy boundaries. It's almost like you do so much for people, but you do too much because people are not reciprocating back to you. So there's this energy of reaching, of yearning, but at the same time, you're like, you want something so bad, you end up like not having safe and healthy boundaries for yourself. And it's about not exactly knowing which direction you're going. You are the otter. You're like this beautiful being that has this energy to be happy all the time. And that happiness is being like played with, destroyed because of the octopus. It's like you have to take back your power, like set those boundaries up and don't let people take advantage of you and your joy and your happiness. The unicorn is you reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. There's something about you having to listen to your soul more, understand that you understand this dynamic is what's going on right now. And that's why it's not quite like working out for you right now. This is what is making it challenging, is because it's like this, the otter energy is being trampled by this octopus energy, but you are also have this very divine, powerful connection to higher wisdom, and you just have to tap into it. And the way you tap into it is you listen to your heart, the golden egg. And when you start to truly listen to the heart is your soul. It'll tell you exactly where you need to go. You will find that in this space, not in the octopus space, but in the space of the heart. The octopus symbolizes dysfunction. The golden egg symbolizes like the right place. Okay, when you activate the right energy, you're going to move into magic, right? Which you got the magician, right?
Yeah.
You're going to move towards magic, and you're going to move towards like a prayerful life. And this is the energy that I feel of the person that is going to be the best match for you. It's this buffalo energy that is able to match your ability to be this like beautiful, joyful person that comes from their heart all the time, that loves to give so much, that can receive that and respect that, because the buffalo is about respect. It's about prayer. It's about intention. And it's this very like, it's like a handsome energy, you know, it's like
hermit. It's the hermit energy. I think the
Yeah.
buffalo and the hermit are very much aligned.
So it's like, this is the energy that's going to match you. You need to find someone, and you will do it, but you gotta be in this space, not in the space of the octopus. So it's going to happen, and it can happen, but you gotta like let this energy like come in and respect you, like show respect for you. That's what I got.
Nice. Thank you, Amanda. And thank you, Jai. Melissa A is next. Throw it up there for us, Melissa A. And what was I going to say? Oh, I love the otter. The otter's so freaking cute.
I know. Amanda is very much the otter. I know her. So, I mean, I don't know her, but like she was in the Earth School, and we got to know her a little bit, and she totally is like so sweet. So any of you buffaloes out there, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see. We're looking for whose question?
Buffalo wanted. Melissa A.
Melly? Okay. I'm assuming this is Melly.
Bear, buffalo.
Having some very lucid dreams, deep meditative trances, and unusual animals keep crossing my path. What are all these signs trying to tell me? Can use some help on interpretation, please? What animals? Tell me the animals. So I'll pull some cards. You're welcome, Amanda. I'll pull some cards, and you tell me what animals you've been seeing.
What is the message that Melissa most needs?
Melissa.
Okay, right off the bat, I have to tell you, Melissa, this card was literally the invisible hand. The invisible hand is at work. The invisible hand reached in and yanked this card out for you. It's the 8 of Swords. I'm sorry, it's the 9 of Swords. So this card represents sort of being, well, the swords represent, let's just talk about the swords. They're mental energy, right? That's air energy. It's the mind, all this mental energy, like Jai, the Gemini over here. Oh my God, my mind, I think too much. It's all that, right? That's what they do. That's what they do. And what you're doing here, you can see that owl. Do you see the owl? The owl represents your intuition. And the owl is trying to fly in towards you, but look, it can't get to you because of all these freaking swords. And you've got your hand on your head like, oh, this is too much, but it is too much. But I think that there's definitely a message for you. And there's one clear message is that your intuition may be a little bit blocked because you're overthinking. So you might want to try to do some exercises to quiet your mind. I usually, instead of focusing on the mind, what I usually do to quiet the mind is heart meditations, because heart meditations to open the heart are exactly what quiets your mind, from my experience. So try something like that, I suggest. But yeah, that's really big right there.
Will you put your mic up or something, because they said your audio is dropping low? I don't know what that means.
Is that better, guys?
I have no idea.
I don't know what the problem is.
Okay, you're good. You're good. Okay. Is that it? Were you finished?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna pull.
Okay. Okay. So you're going through a major transformation right now. The bear is about waking up from slumber. Bears hibernate during the winter, and then when spring comes, it's time for them to come out of their hibernation. And this is the energy of transformation. It's the energy of spring, of rebirth. So you are going through this major rebirth, and I don't know why this card keeps coming up, and the Scorpio card too, but you're going through this major this major transformation that's helping you to realize what healthy boundaries really mean. Like, this is what you're learning. You're learning how to set healthier boundaries. Abundance is coming to you. Abundance and prosperity, and the root chakra being activated, and you finding and feeling that foundation, feeling that groundedness that is so important for you to have in order to like move forward. And when this starts, when you start to see the sparks of this happening in your life, you're going to find your passion again. I realize the Scorpio card means passion in this message. So you're going to find your passion. So going through a transformation to learn how to set better boundaries, realizing that abundance and prosperity they're here with you. And the elephant is also the remover of obstacles. And once these obstacles are removed, you're going to find the passion in your life once again.
Nice. Yeah, Jai pretty much said it all, Melissa. Same thing here with the death card. That is Scorpio energy, and it's all about death and rebirth. And the Knight of Swords is coming in for you. So there's definitely some really strong messages trying to come in. What they are, I don't know. We don't get the privilege of getting to know what your messages are from your spirit guides, but there is a strong message coming in that's personal to you. And it may seem a little harsh at first. It may seem like it's being forced upon you, but if you're not resisting, it won't feel like it's forced. And also, there is that rebirth too coming in, and it feels kind of like you're going through a death of the ego type of experience, to some extent, with all those swords, because when we're in our mind like that, that's really partially our ego, like the mental energy sometimes overwhelmed because we're trying to like make sense of something that's not about sense. It's about feeling and emotions and spirit. So that's what I got for you. So pretty much all that Jai said. Next is Cynthia G.
What's a stag, Brittany? Ravens are magic. Ravens are also like the justice card. Ravens are like, they bring justice. That's the energy of the raven. The foxes are very smart, and they also represent the divine feminine. And what's a
stag? Is a horse.
A stag is a horse? Okay, so the horse is momentum. If that's what you're referring, it's momentum.
I think it's a horse.
Yeah, you're probably right, because that's the image I got in my head is a horse, but okay. I wanted to make sure. But anyways. Oh, an elk. Okay. So the elk it can be love medicine, but it's also like that very like grounded energy as well. Kind of like the buffalo, but in a very different way.
Okay, Cynthia G. A raven.
Because I asked her what animal she was seeing, and she said ravens, red foxes, and stags.
It makes me think of the Edgar Allan Poe poem, The Raven. Maybe you
Well,
should read
look
that
it up
poem.
because maybe that you need to read it.
Melissa,
Yeah.
read The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. It's a great poem, and if you get nothing else from it, it's an interesting poem.
Thanks. You're welcome, Melissa. A male deer. A stag is a male deer. Well,
Oh, yeah.
the message keeps changing. Well, the deer is about grace. It's like soft and beautiful and like innocent energy.
Why did I think it was a horse?
That's what I thought it was a horse too. So I don't know. Maybe horse is somewhere in there wanting to come through with a message for you. All right, Cynthia, lay it on us. Who's next so they can get their question ready?
So yeah, guys, have your questions ready. We've got Cynthia, Stephanie S, Anne, Lindsay, and Michael.
Okay. If you saw a horse, then if it was a horse, then that means momentum. That's like the Chariot card.
Oh, she was talking about a horse?
A stallion, maybe. Yeah. I mean, that's like if it was a horse, okay, like just tell me what you saw without using weird names. Was it a horse or a deer or
I love you, Jack.
just tell me what you saw?
Yeah, can we like
Oh my
pretend
God.
like old MacDonald had a farm. Piggy, horsey. Can we just like get the most basic stag? Seriously?
Horsey.
Come on, man. Melissa, why are you talking about a stag?
Oh,
We don't know what a stag is.
Oh my God. It's okay. Cynthia, where's your question?
I'm not from Wyoming. I don't know what a stag is.
Okay, she said it was a male deer. Okay, well then, yeah, I already told you what that means. So we're still waiting for Cynthia's question. Hey, Dewey.
Or Stephanie, we could take Stephanie's if Stephanie has hers ready, and then go back to Cynthia if she's not here.
Okay, is this Cynthia's question? I'd love some guidance. I feel like I'm constantly going against the grain, raising a special needs kid. And am I making the right choices or am I overlooking something?
Wow, I have a lot of.
You're thinking too much about it. You're in your logical mind too much and you need to like be in your heart because your kid needs the heart. He needs that heart space. I know it's probably very difficult when you have a special needs kid to like even like that communication is probably like just it's kind of frustrating. That's just what's coming out without even pulling cards.
Yeah.
Let's see what the cards say. That fucking octopus, I swear to God, if it comes out one more time, I'm pulling it out of the deck.
Aw, look at what you've got. The overall energy is the Son of Cups. So, I don't know if this is a son or a daughter, but it's coming out as the Son of Cups, and then the Daughter of Pentacles came out. So both energies, because someone, your child embodies both the masculine and feminine, as does everyone. But these are two really beautiful energies, and you've got the 10 of, this is tough. You've got the 10 of Wands. So it's a heavy burden that you're bearing doing this, right? Obviously. That's what the 10 of Wands is burden. It's stress. It's, feeling frustrated. But ultimately what Spirit wants you to remember is what you've really got, like Jai was saying, if you drop it out of your mind, what you've also got is the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups, and the 2 of Cups.
Ooh, that's cool. So
this journey is only given to people who are very special and who really, really have a capacity for love like no other, which clearly you do. And this is soul growth like no other as well, what you're doing. So don't question yourself. You're doing everything right, clearly. Just try to stay in that heart space and everything's going to work out perfectly. Look at that. I love that. That's 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups. Jai. And also she has the Chariot behind that. So, this is progressing you. into like, you're just keep on charging ahead. You're doing everything right. Even when you don't do it right, you're doing everything right.
All right. There's two cards that were like, definitely the two that were like coming out. And this is the reading. Okay. The octopus and the hummingbird. However, in this reading, I realized that the octopus, the meaning is completely different than what I've been saying, because the octopus represents your sun. And octopuses, yes, the representation in this deck is like the boundary thing. But the other really important thing that we forget about octopuses, they're smart as hell. They are smart as hell. Like they can escape from freaking aquariums and like find their way back to the ocean and be like, peace out, y'all. And everybody's like, because they don't expect it. Do you know what I mean? So like, I feel like this is you and your kid's energy. And it's like the tentacles are like, they're like researching for more knowledge. They're like looking for more solutions. And it's like an energy that just does not stop.
That's amazing, Jai, because my cousin is autistic. My cousin has a son who's autistic, and I think he's 6 years old now, and he's also a genius, right? I mean, he's in certain areas, he's very different, but he's also very different in an amazing area. Like it's
hard to understand, but that's what's going on. And so it can be overwhelming for someone who's not at that, like we're not at that level of like, we're not there, you know what I mean? And so we're like trying to comprehend with our like turtle brains, you know, because that's literally what's going on. So it's like, it's overwhelming to be in this kind of space and try to know what is the right thing to do. But he's smarter than you. And he can tell when you're like stressed out, when you're like having a hard time. You like, if you are able to be in a more grounded space in yourself and not be so much in your head and move a little bit like more down to earth, like, you know, the heart chakra, the lower chakras, that's going to help you to like at least hold space for him. I think I've said this to you before. The other card is the hummingbird, and the hummingbird is it's about the nectar of like the flowers. So the hummingbird sees all the beautiful flowers. He sees the beauty in everything, and he drinks that nectar of love. He drinks the nectar of the divine. And so that's what the universe wants you to do. It wants you to drink the nectar of love. And that will give you the strength, like meditate on hummingbird energy. The hummingbird can move just as fast as the octopus.
And hummingbirds are so special. Like they don't even seem like birds. You know?
They're so They're so smart too. In the story of in the South American story of the condor and the hummingbird wants to see, the condor is the only animal that is ever able to go and fly to God, and the condor is not allowed to look at God. And so the condor takes the messages from the people to the God, and then walks backwards into the temple of God and gets the message, listens for the message, and then flies back down to the people. That's the story of the condor. One day, the hummingbird is like, wants to see God, that divine nectar, so bad that he hides under the wing of a condor and flies all the way to the temple with him. But when they get to the temple, the hummingbird comes out and like zips right to God's face. Okay. And then God's like, damn you little fucker, you know, but it's like that's the hummingbird energy. Like, I want to see you. Like I want to feel, you know, it's bold. Yeah. It's very like you got to embody this hummingbird energy for your like epic son. That's the message.
That is so cool.
That was intense. Boom.
Good luck, Cynthia. Stephanie S., throw it up at us. Throw it up at us.
Stephanie S., you said?
Yeah.
I like how you're sitting here like zoning out and you're like,
I know. Playing with my hair.
Like, wait, what? Oh shit, we're still live.
Who?
All right, Stephanie. I keep getting woken up at 2:27 and 2:22 a.m. What message am I not getting? Any guidance would be appreciated.
You might be being haunted.
You're welcome, Cynthia.
It's a message that Stephanie is using. I see that 227.
So the numerology of 2:27 a.m. is the number 11, which is the embodiment of all the 10 bodies. So there's definitely a divine message wanting to come through. And the numerology, tantric numerology of 222 is the number 6, which is your arc line, which means there's something in your shield of protection that is like, I think that's the part that you're not seeing. It's like there's like holes in your aura or something. Like things are like coming in that are foreign. You need to like stop that.
Yes.
What came up. I'm gonna pull like 3 animal cards.
Look
though.
what came out. So the 7 of Swords came out for you, and this has got that fox with the one eye open. Look, it's sleeping with one eye open. See how it's like looking? Like I love that eye of that fox. It's like watching, like who's coming toward me. So this is literally saying to sleep with one eye open. I don't know why.
Yikes.
That's what I'm hearing. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to end pretty quickly, whatever this is, the period of time that you're in. But there's a tower. Okay. Don't fear the tower. Don't fear the tower. The tower is the universe righting something that is wrong right now. That's all it really is. We don't like the tower because it's a lot of times painful and it's not something we want to happen. I hate it when it happens. But after the fact, I always look back and see the good. So there's something good coming of this, but it's tough. That's it. That's what I've got. I don't know what else to say. It feels like I feel like I can't get to it. It feels like it's on the other side of a wall.
Well, you got the beaver. Let me tell you what the beaver is about, and then you tell me if this resonates. The beaver is a hard worker. It's loyal. It's tireless, and it always like puts family first. It's a personality that is a welcome sight. They're good-natured and dependable creatures that have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home and financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term steady efforts. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga, selfless service. And it could also mean that you are working too much, like
yes,
too
there's a dam that's breaking, and I hate to say that because like nobody wants to hear that, Stephanie, but there is. I know it. I'm sure there's a dam in your life that's breaking. So something you've worked hard to build is falling apart.
It's falling apart. This is the shark energy, but this time the shark is encircling you and like telling you like, hey, there's something you're not listening to. There's something you're not like, something is like happening here. Then the 2 cards that the reading ends with is the Phoenix and the Whale. So this is on the other side of that. On the other side of that is the depth of the soul, the understanding of who you are as a soul, and the transformation of your whole being into an awakened being.
And yeah, same thing here. After that tower, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords, there's a rainbow up here. So you're going to see that rainbow. You're going to see the other side of it. Just don't try to avoid it. Don't try to delay this. I used to see towers coming. I would try to like delay them like, oh no, give me another week. No, don't delay it. It only makes it worse. Just let it fall.
Awesome. She said it totally makes sense now. Perfect. All right. Who's next?
Next is Anne M. Krager.
Anne, and then
Lindsay, and then Michael.
Okay. Here we go. Last 3. Okay. Going through some changes. What is the outlook in love for me?
What is the guidance and outlook in love for Anne? Wow, that tower. That tower, Anne. It's okay though. Wow. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and go. So the overall energy you've got is the Mother of Swords. This is the Queen of Swords, that wise owl, right? That Queen of Swords is intelligent, right? She knows what's right. Her heart may not want to hear it, but she knows what the right thing to do is in all situations. And she doesn't hesitate. She takes her sword out and she wields it where she needs to and cuts out what's not serving her. Got the Tower. So there's definitely something that either you've got a choice here because the Tower came out a little sideways. You've got something that either you need to cut out or the universe is going to cut it out for you, but it's easier if you do it, whatever it is. And then you've got good cards after that. You've got the Nine of Pentacles and then the Nine of Cups. That's the wish card. So what I'm hearing from this is not that you're going to make a wish and a wish is coming true, but actually that this thing you're doing is actually a wish fulfillment for you. It just, you're not going to see it until after it all is done. Then you're going to go, oh, why didn't I do this? It's something you've been thinking about for a while. You're going to go, why didn't I do this before? I didn't see that this was the way to get to this. So it's a wish fulfillment. And the Nine of Pentacles, which is all but the one, is going to be there for you. That last one, it always requires our trust and our patience in the universe. There's nothing we can do to get that last one, right? We just have to let it come to us. So that's what I got for you, Anne.
Are you in a relationship or are you not in a relationship? Do you know? Do you know, Jason? Okay,
I don't know. No.
I don't know, but this fish came out, which makes me think of Pisces energy. The moon, like the watery energy. It's like, or a water sign maybe. Like that's coming out. There's definitely some work that you need to do to heal your subconscious mind. The Panther is the annihilation of the unnecessary. It's the Tower card. It's the animal tarot deck version of the Tower card is the Panther.
So if you're looking for guidance about a decision in love, it's pretty clear that there's like something is violently.
She said she's a Pisces. I had a feeling. Okay, so you're the Pisces, and the work that needs to be done is the annihilation of the unnecessary.
Yeah, and I did a reading. I've done reading for her, but I don't know like what her situation is since the last. Like I don't know. It's been a little while, a few weeks. So she's at romantically or whatever.
The golden egg and the hawk. The golden egg is stepping into the heart center, feeling the energy of the heart, and loving from that space, especially loving yourself. And then once you get to that point of self-love, the hawk will bring you the answer. The hawk is the bringer of a divine message. I like it.
Two of Pentacles also just came out. You've got a real choice and it's transformative. You know, it's a transformative choice before you right now. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know, but something very transformative before you. It's a chance to really like level up. And I don't know if that really has to do with another person. But the choice you make,
well, self-love has to be
level up.
Self-love is the leveling up.
Yeah. Okay.
When you get there, it's like then you're on the playing field of like, let's see what comes with love.
Yeah, that's when it gets fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Lindsay G is next. Lindsay G, what's up, Lindsay G?
Very nice.
And really, you don't want to have a relationship until you learn to love yourself, because they are like stupid relationships. Like they're so stupid when you don't love yourself. I'm just learning how to love myself and I'm almost 42 years old. So hopefully soon I can have a good relationship. But first, me.
And not in an ego way.
No.
You learn the difference. All right, Lindsay G. Hi guys. I had a really big unexpected talk with T this afternoon. He said so many surprising things that sounded like he understands our soul connection way more than I ever realized. It almost felt like he was channeling. Is he now consciously wanting to invest in relationship together? The saga continues.
Jai, read that one more time, please.
So basically she's asking if her divine masculine is now consciously wanting to invest in a relationship together. Is her guy, the guy that she's interested in, wanting to invest in a relationship together?
Got it. So I'm getting a firm no, but thanks. No, I'm just kidding. What I got from no, what I'm getting from this though is a no right now. It's not a no about a relationship, but it's like you've got all of this tough energy coming out. So there's something that's still got to be. There's like a catharsis going on still because you've got the Hermit, which you can see here is this turtle in its shell with the candle lit. I don't know. The Hermit. And then you've got the Five of Swords. Okay, this is tough. This is tough energy, right? Especially in this deck. And then you've got the 10 of Wands. Really tough energy. But the Father of Swords. So the King of Swords coming out here is telling you to really. It could be. I'm not sure. It could be his energy. I think it's yours because if it's his energy, then it's definitely saying he's not ready for relating because he's being very like harsh, logical, cutting. If it's your energy, it's telling you how to deal with a lot of this stuff. Like you've got to look at that sword. That sword is where your power is. That's where that's where all of the chakras are lit up. The power's in this sword, which is the ability to discern. Your discernment is your strongest gift right now. So something's not being used properly when it comes to your discernment though. There's something you're missing because you've got to there's no other person is going to be able to help with the 10 of Wands. That's got to be you're on a personal journey right now. You're on a solitary journey. I'm sorry. That's what I'm seeing. You're really on a solitary journey. It doesn't mean you're supposed to be alone, but right now you are, I think. And I feel that really strongly with this. Don't feel bad. I'm all alone too. It's good. You're not really alone, but you don't want to have this person back in your life until it's really time anyway. I could tell by the way you asked the question. And so it's just looking like it's not quite time yet.
Yeah. Okay. Butterfly, bat,
Transformation,
panther.
Ooh.
I mean, transformation, death into rebirth, annihilation of the unnecessary. I do feel like this.
I think the cards have spoken pretty strong today about this situation, Lindsay.
Like
not much question here.
However, then here's the crow. So the magic. So I think you're going through a transformation, or he could be going through a transformation too. But I kind of agree with Jason that what I'm feeling is more of like your energy in the cards, and you. So this entire experience is teaching you something huge.
Huge. Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. It's
What's
like
funny though is when she finishes the experience, I think the last question on her mind is going to be about whether this person's ready to have a relationship.
When she finishes this whole thing, she's gonna like be like, oh yeah, I was supposed to be happy that whole time. Like I was supposed to just be enjoying life, being happy, playful, all that stuff.
It's so much easier to be happy.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's like, dang, all these cards are not like, this is intense energy. And then it's like the otter, like, like laughing.
I love the otter.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, Lindsay, I love the otter. The otter is so cute. And that's like what you're going to actually have.
Mm-hmm.
You actually really want in your heart is something that's really much, it's not going to be a wandering up, down, stressful thing. It's going to be very like happy, cute, nice.
There you go. All right, cool. And so now
last but most certainly not least is Michael.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. How is your did Don fix you a shake?
No, I've been drinking it really slow.
What else?
And for this last reading,
Yee.
I like these. I feel cool now. There we go.
They are pretty cool.
Michael. I know, they're cool. They're like growing on me. Actually, my eyes were kind of hurting and now they're not. So I'm gonna need to wear them sometimes, you guys. I do a lot of computer stuff and it's like too much. They're blue light glasses. They block like the blue light that comes from the.
We get it. You need the glasses.
Okay. Michael, hi Jai and Jai. Seems like tradition that I'm the last reading.
Is it?
I'm wanting to get Spirit's perspective on where I am in my journey and what to focus on. Thank you for using and sharing your gifts.
You're welcome. Thank you. Well, read the question again since you have glasses.
I'm wanting to get Spirit's perspective on where I am in my journey and what to focus on. That's it. That's the question. Spirit's perspective on where I am in my journey and what to focus on.
What should Michael be focusing on?
Finally, a different animal than all the ones that have been coming out all night.
That octopus has been coming out a lot, right?
The octopus is like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Can't get rid of my ass.
Wow. Okay.
What are you getting?
Just epicness at every turn. So you've got the Father of Wands. I've really read a lot about this card because I've gotten it like 4 times in a row in my own personal polls. So I was really trying to find out what this was about because I wasn't getting a clear. So for you, I know exactly what this is about. And then you've got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. Side by side, Michael. 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. So the thing about the Father of Wands is the Father of Wands, that's the King of Wands. Jai, what were you doing?
The cars are flying out and I just keep going, yes.
You're like, give them to me. Yes.
Yes, exactly. That's what's happening.
Okay, so back to you, Michael. The Father of Wands is, as you can see, a king cobra. I don't know if it's a king cobra. I just like the way that sounds, but it's a cobra. And he's got that wand. He's wrapped around that wand and he's got lightning striking. This is an energy of, it could be considered arrogant, but it's not arrogance. This is an energy of knowing, you're at a place of knowing what you want. And do you know that when you know what you want, who you want, that you're ahead of like 80% of the population? Like you've got to jump on the rest of the world because you know what you want. That's a great start. Ask a lot of people in the chat, do they know what they want? A lot of people don't know what they want. They think they know, they think they might know, but you're coming to a place where you know. You got to embrace that. Don't say, no, I don't know. You know. Embrace that. What you want. That's important. But it's good. And what I'm seeing here is that it's gonna bring a lot of abundance and also a lot of pain. There's something, whatever you're in the middle of or embarking on, it's gonna bring the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. It's gonna bring equal parts of both. So it reminds me of Jacqueline Kennedy, former First Lady Jackie Kennedy. You know, JFK, the president, JFK, her husband, was well known to be a womanizer and to cheat. He had many affairs on her, and she really loved him. She just like worshipped him. She loved him very much, and she wrote about it, or wrote something where she said that in her journal, it was when she met JFK, when she fell in love with him. She wrote, I had I'm paraphrasing here, but she said, I had an almost like a foreboding feeling that this person would have a profound, almost painful impact on my life. And in one moment, I knew that he would bring a lot of pain into my life. But in the next moment, I knew that the love would be worth the pain. And that's kind of what I'm getting here from this with the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. Yeah, there's going to be some pain involved in whatever it is that you want, but there's also going to be a lot of abundance, and maybe it's worth it's worth the contrast, the duality, the whole thing. It's worth all of that. So go get it, whatever it is. Go get it.
That's Gaia resonating with you. You got the sea serpent, which is healing emotional wounds. So that's what you're doing right now. You're healing emotional wounds and learning how to express yourself in a more powerful way. And the vulture is here to help you clean up all the messes from the past, all the things that don't work, that are broken. The vulture takes care of it. It's the cleansing, it's the cleaning up crew. So you're healing the emotional wounds, and the vulture is helping you to clean up the mess of what's left over. And then in your future, I see you speaking your truth with the nightingale. It's all about throat chakra, speaking your truth, and the dolphin, like healing or being a healer. Healing in like a beautiful harmonic way, or being the healer.
Well, and right there it is, Michael. If you're going to do anything that has to do with healing, trust me, it's 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Swords. It's equal parts. So there you go.
There you go. Cool. Yay!
All right, we actually have 5 more people, Jai. I did not see the other notification.
I was like, well, whatever, let's do it. But dang.
Let's do it. No, we're good.